Hello, how's your writing going? And how's 2021 starting for you? Well, 2020, the end of 2020 was a time for reflection for most of us to see what worked for us and what didn't, and to actually bid this year goodbye. And we have done that. And I created my own list of things that worked for me this year, this tumultuous year. There were 5 things that worked for me that gave me a new way to approach the roadblocks in my life and in my writing. And the 5 things were: first was walks, second was morning pages, third was being flexible, fourth was saying no, and fifth was keeping my eyes on the next goal and keeping going on forward. So, first thing, walks. I'm a gym person. I prefer the gym because Bombay, it's either too hot or it's raining, so the gym works out beautifully with this climate control for me. But this year there was no gym, and there was barely any exercise. As a writer, I really need exercise when I write. I feel when I exercise, I write better. So after 2 months of strenuous lockdown in a Mumbai apartment with my family, I decided to go walking in my building, and I started doing that every day. From in the evening, late evenings, I would go for a walk. It turned out to be a blessing for me. I just loved it. I fell in love with walks again, and I started, when the lockdown eased a bit, I started going to the beach for a run or a jog early morning, and that worked for me too. Those things brought the joy back in my life. Then I started writing morning pages. For those who don't do morning pages, these are a tip from the writer Julia Cameron, and it was also told to me a few years ago in my writing group that please write morning pages, 3 pages every day as soon as you get up. 3 pages, longhand, write down everything you're feeling, thinking, not wanting to do. You do a brain purge. They helped me. They helped me think through a lot of issues. Things that I didn't think were issues popped up in those pages. So they were lovely. I'm trying to make that into a habit, and I'm recommending that to as many people as I can. Do morning pages. Then was being flexible with my timing, because I could not work in a co-working space. I had to find a way to work at home with my kids around me, with everything around me. So I had to learn to become more flexible with my timings, and that's what I taught myself this year. And the biggest boon I gave myself is to say no. I was called up for many projects, and I know the kind of limitations I had this year. I know what kind of projects I can take up, and I know which projects, by now I know which projects, and sometimes working with which clients I prefer working with and which clients I don't like working with. So when I saw the red flags, I said no. I cannot deal with it this year. I'm not doing anything that takes me into more controversial or more dangerous zones, so I'm not going to do it at all this year. And that's what I did, and I am thankful for that, because it gave me a chance to concentrate on what I really like doing and building things that I really like building. And that's led me to my 5th big achievement this year. I have done things that have taken me out of my comfort zone. I started being more visible on LinkedIn. I started becoming more visible on Facebook, and now I'm creating a course for writers to write their own non-fiction. So I am actually slowly building things that I would like to do, where I would like to see my work progress in the coming years, and that is the charm of 2020 for me. I know it's been a horrid year for many. It's been terrible for us too in our family, but there are some things and some learnings that it has brought with it, and these were the 5 learnings that I gleaned from 2020. Enjoy writing, keep writing.